Team Awelo. Whoa, Mr. is putting on a bow tie. Did you guys get the memo? Wow.
I'm making sure people have access to unadulterated cooking oil.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome.
Smallholder farmers.
We shall win because we are working with a network of over 1,200 farmers and we're producing an organic free cooking oil. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. My name is Abuk James, and I'm the founder CEO of Awelo Millers. We're an oil processing enterprise, and Napil Shila is our co-founder. Our slides? Okay, thank you so much. When it comes to eating healthy, ladies and gentlemen, it starts with what you're cooking with. Many families in Uganda today are using vegetable oils that are either purified, refined, or deodorized. But what they do not know is that the process of purification is a scientific one that involves the use of chemicals. One chemical that is present in all of those vegetable oils is called the hexane. This has been known to compromise health. Globally, there's a crisis. We have shortage of imported oils into the country, and this has brought a lot of frustration on the farmers. The farmers are getting serious exploitation from the middlemen. They do not have enough access or even market for their produce, and then there's a very high cost of inputs. As Awelo Millers, we've come up with an organic food-based solution to help curb the high adulteration of vegetable oils. This, ladies and gentlemen, has 80% monounsaturated fat that is good for your heart, and then it is a very affordable solution. Need I mention, it is produced by yours truly. It's locally produced. Basically, Awelo Millers, our biggest stakeholder is the smallholder farmer. Without the smallholder farmer, we are nothing. And that is why we have offered them a ready and sustainable market for their sunflower harvests. We have gone further and partnered with the Oasis company that gives us hybrid and drought-resistant seed that we then give to our farmers. We train them on the best agronomic practices, and this has seen their yields double over time. No wonder in Oyam, we're starting to see grass-thatched houses going down, and people are starting to build semi-detached iron sheet houses. That, ladies and gentlemen, is real impact, and I'm happy to mention we are creating it. We are majorly focusing on the adult group of 15 and above. These have presented with a trend of poor eating, and this could be associated with the lifestyle. They make up almost 22 million of our current population, but as Awelo Millers, we are focusing on the 5 million unbanked population. This population has the lowest purchasing power, and we want to push our solution in there. We know we can have a replica of this population spilling over to the bigger population. Our competition overall is Mukwano, but the loyalty we have built with our smallholder farmers over time is one that is admirable. We do not use any middlemen, and this has given us the ability to enjoy the kind of symbiosis we have with our farmers on a one-on-one basis. Every time you purchase our vegetable oil, 1 liter, our cost of production is 4,985 shillings, okay? When we add our markup of 50%, you will buy this vegetable oil, 7,500 shillings. Ladies and gentlemen, important to note is that our solution is 2,000 shillings cheaper than what the current market is offering, and yet it's a very healthy solution. By the close of 2021, we're able to rack in 123 million in revenue from sales, and we're projecting that by 2024, we shall hit the $500 million mark. In 2022, we're able to benefit from a grant fund from MasterCard and NSSF that saw us install 3-phase power at our factory. We now have an 100 kVA transformer, and with this, it's going to make us double our production. We might even have to triple because we're going to take advantage of peak hours for production. Ladies and gentlemen, our biggest achievement overall is profiling and registering 1,200 farmers in our network. Our factory sits on its own premises. We boast of a 4-ton per day capacity oil processing machine. We've signed major partnerships, 1 with Oasis for inputs, and 2, distribution with Nanga. They take out 9,000 kilos of our oil on a monthly basis, and their territory of operation is Far East and parts of Central. So our solution is coming to a store near you. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the team. This is the backbone of Awelo Millers. Allow me to special mention Lucy Lagum. She's the one that bridges the gap between the farmers and our business. And then all of our decisions are anchored on consensus from our advisors, our board of advisors. Ladies and gentlemen, our ask is $50,000 US. Igniting Awelo millers means we are going to increase our capacity to offtake 60,000 more kilos. This means we are going to bring on board 400 more farmers who we are going to train, and then we are going to equip them with hybrid seed that is going to see their yield double or improve, and we are going to create impact in that sector. Secondly, and very importantly, is our vegetable oil. We want to engage into fortification of our oil with vitamin A and folic acid. This literally means that we shall contribute to the reduction of the vitamin A deficiency in northern Uganda, especially in the children, and then the folic acid, basically vitamin B complex, will help complications for pregnant mothers. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to our solution. For us at Awelo Millers, we do not just focus on, we aspire to make a difference and not just to make a living. Thank you so much.
Wow, with a whole minute to spare. Friends, wow. Is all I can say. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You are a very confident young man.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for all the hard work you're doing.
Thank you so much.
I will allow some questions for our judges. Yes, Patience.
Thank you so much, Awelo Group. It does sound like a magic oil, and I was there thinking, okay, there are all these competitors they're working with, but how can we look beyond our competitors and transfer this technology to our competitors? Since you have said that your aim is to transform, we are all in this together. How can we extend this technology beyond Awelo millers and bring on board other the Mukwanos, the Bidcos, and be able to turn the oils that have been reported to be so unhealthy into something very healthy? But thank you so much. This is wonderful. I'll be looking out for that oil.
Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you so much again. Basically, it starts with the farmer. And northern region is known to have the highest number of oil seed that is going in there. And then it's also determined on the technology that you're using. Many of the other oil processors are not engaging into oil centrifuging. And us as Awelo, we found this to be very important because it helps, one, separate all of the debris that is in the oil. Two, it gives the oil better quality. And three, it eliminates what we call the water residue that gives the oil even a longer shelf life. So it starts from there and then goes to technology, and then you can be able to package. So would encourage other oil processors or other oil millers to first of all join WFP and then follow that trend. Thank you.
Some more questions from our judges?
Okay, thank you very much for that nice presentation. I just want to ask a very simple question. What is the average size of a vegetable oil farm, or vegetable seed oil farm in northern Uganda?
Well, that's a very big challenge for all our oil processors. Currently, oil production in Uganda at large is under 30%. That is basically what it is right now. And the market for the input is prominently dominated by Mukwano, that has the only license to import inputs. But now we are working in partnership with Dr. Nyang from Serere that has provided an input seed that is called Sunfola. Okay? This has about 51% oil content, and this is locally made in Uganda. And now we're starting to see it move through some of the channels of the input dealers, and the farmers can now easily access it. So that is basically it.
David?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for your presentation. I'm just worried about the technology that eventually delivers a stable product without the deodorizing and all that removes the organic content from the oil. So how long is this product stable on shelf? And has it been certified by UNBS at least, or who other has made a certification as its consistency on the shelf?
Oh, thank you so much. I will answer that starting from the back. Well, the process, our vegetable oil is called process, okay? We basically, and for me it gets a little bit personal at this point. I have literally nursed my old man, my dad, who's been battling his cancer for 1 year, and I've seen what dialysis means. I know the cost of dialysis when your organs are failing, okay? It's one thing when the doctor tells you, you know, your organs are shutting down. So thinking about what the process of deodorization or purification would mean is an increase or adding chemical to your vegetable oil. So we're trying to say the smallholder farmer or the small consumer, just like myself, may not be in position to pay some of these bills that come from probably medication, the dialysis and all of that. This could be actually a solution that is long-term if they start early and they don't have to get to the Cancer Institute. It gets that personal sometimes.
Is it certified?
Oh, about the certification, yes, we are completing our process of certification. I think we're about 80% from the last interaction we had with UNBS. We just needed to finalize our production room, our packaging room, I mean. We're supposed to put in some tiles, but yes, it's ongoing.
How long does it stay on shelf before it starts to smell and
looks different? Yes, about a year. You have a year with this. Good to go.
This is proven?
This is proven.
Okay.
Thank you.
Wow, you have such a skeptical face. This is proven. All right, so I'll take one question from the audience.
I'm hiding back here. Hi. Thank you very much for a really nice presentation and really interesting topics that you're touching upon. So my name is Magnus from World Food Program as well, so just to, to disclose who I am. One of the challenges that we see with procurement of local produce is sometimes quality assurance, and the fact that you're scaling up quite significantly very quickly and have no middlemen to handle some of those challenges. How are you dealing with that? And when you run into those issues from time to time, how do you handle those?
Much, Marcus. That's very interesting. It is important to note, Marcus, that we're a very young enterprise and we're growing, okay? We've currently registered 1,200 farmers, and this is in the proximity of Oyam, the northern region. We know quality assurance and post-harvest is very important. Our long-term plan is to procure a solar drying machine as we increase our capacity. Right now, we can only average about 100,000. That is our average. But when we continuously grow, we shall then continuously bring in some of this technology, and then maybe we shall have to either cluster some of these farmers, and then we work with them in specific groups, or then we shall then find a middle point like Hamway. Hamway is one of the companies that acts as the middleman for some of these farmers. Our point here is we do not want the farmer to get cheated. Other than that, they will not bring us seed that is quality, and we will not have quality oil.
Any other question from the audience? Jeremy, you look like you have a question. You okay? No more questions? Oh, there's a question. Okay.
Thank you very much for your presentation and for the excellent idea of innovation. My question goes to the technology you use. How do you manage the energy, and how do you cater for bearing in your mind the issues of the climate change adaptation and mitigation using these energies?
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Like I mentioned earlier in our presentation, the seed that we are starting to give our farmers, or the seed that we're trying to encourage, the input, is drought-resistant seed. Okay, so this seed doesn't need so much rain, and as soon as the farmer puts this in the ground, 3 days, the seed is going to germinate. And every time the sunflower seed germinates, we guarantee it at least 90% till maturity, until the head falls. Okay, so that is helping to tackle the whole issue of climate change and all of that. And our technology, the centrifuge machine, is basically anchored off three-phase power. So with this, we have no emissions of gases at our factory at all. And all of this is literally done, our production process is mostly done in the night when we're taking advantage of peak hours. Thank you.
All right, any other questions, or are we all okay? All right, thank you so much, Team Awelo. A round of applause for Team Awelo. Thank you very much, Team Awelo Millers and Parker's Investment Limited. Thank you so much. All right, I'm going to Awelo Millers. Congratulations, Team Awelo. And to hand over the prize for Team Awelo, I would love to welcome Marcus to represent the World Food Programme to hand over this check to Team Awelo. Oh, they both tie paid off. Wow, well done. Stand in the center. In the center. Congratulations. Round of applause, round of applause. Congratulations, a sigh of relief. All right.